Hi, my name is Michaela Clements, and this is my tryout evaluation form on middle school cheerleading. So, considering this is a middle school cheerleading evaluation form, I will be going over what the form consists of and what all the details mean for the player who is trying out. So, we'll be starting off with a tryout number. So, since this is a middle school, we try and be discreet about who is brought on onto the team and who is cut. We try and do this in order to relieve some of the tension, some of the pressure on those players who may have not made the team. It is not our intent to upset anyone or discourage anyone. It is just the matter of not being able to allow everyone to make the team. So we just do numbers, so when the tryout forms come back and you players see who has made it and may not, they don't know who has and can, go up to them and maybe say anything to them they don't know, but versus having the numbers. So we think this is a good idea. You will see here that it says position. This is the position that the player wants to try out for or feel they will best be suitable for. Now, later on in the form, you will see position again, and I will tell you again that that position is the position that the judges think that player will be more suitable to do based on their skill level. It may not be what they wanted, but it may be more accommodating to their skill set and what they are capable of. So, next we have physical. Physical is what the player would have previously had to do before the tryouts, going to a physician to have their health checked out to make sure they are in proper health in order to try out for the team. The judges will also not be named and will also have numbers due to trying to mitigate some of the privacy of the judges and the names and just trying to diminish any effect of the players thinking there was ill will or intent behind them not making the team. So, to get into the form, we will start off by stating the factors that they will be judged on. So, we'll start off with skill, evaluations, possible points, score, and comment section. So, we'll start off with the skill cheer. They will be evaluated on their voice, volume and inflection, presentation, enthusiasm and confidence, motions, technique, and sharpness. The possible points for each of these is 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and 1 out of 10. So they will be scored based on these skill levels, and they will be just observed on what all they can accomplish in their ability, in their willingness to effectively engage in these activities. And if we have any comments or concerns based on each player, we will list it here. Next, we will have jumps. So, we have the toe touch, front hurdler, and pike. Each girl will attempt to execute each of these jumps to the best of their ability, and they will be scored out of 5 on how well they complete these jumps. Next, we have stunting. So, stunting will be based on their difficulty level. So, 1 is an elevator, 2 is extension cradle, 3 is one leg position cradle, 4 equals one leg position full down, 5 equals 360 or double down. So, how this sort of scaling works is each level that they complete, they will add another point. So, say a girl can only do 1 out of 3 positions, like they can only get to a one leg position cradle, well then their score will be a 3 out of 5. But if they get all the way to the 5, then it will be a 5 out of 5, and so on and so forth. We will have proctor team players to execute the stunting. There will not be other people who are trying out in these stunts because the tryouts are individual to allow the players privacy so their head can be more focused in the tryout. Also, this section will be technique. They will be judged on how well they keep their stunting sharp and how well they execute the stunt. Awesome. Work well within the group, making sure the vibe is right, they are in a good headspace to complete the stunt, and they are focused on what they are doing. Next, we will do standing tumbling. The difficulty will be scored the same as the last. It will be 0 to none, 1 somersault, 2 back handspring, 3 toe touch back handspring, 4 back tuck front walkover, 5 equals toe touch back tuck. Again, each level of tumbling that the player completes will be scored out of 5. So if they get to a 3, then they will get a 3 out of 5. Now, the girls can complete anything to the best of their ability. If they are not able to do it, that is fine. They will just get a point off if they cannot complete it. So say they can do everything but a back tuck front walkover. They will get a 4 out of 5. They just won't get a 4. So it'll be 4 out of 5 instead of just giving them that number that they got to. Next, it will be a running tumbling. The difficulty will be scored 0 to none, 1 cartwheel, 2 round off, 3 back handspring, 4 back tuck, 5 layout, 6 any full twisting skill. This will be scored 1 out of 6. Once again, they will complete these tumbling tasks to the best of their ability, and anything that they cannot do or are not able to do, they do not have to, and they will just be scored based on the things they were able to complete with their skill level. Lastly, we have dance. Dance will be scored on presentation, poise and attitude, and motions, technique and sharpness. Presentation will be scored out of 5, motions will be scored out of 10. The poise and attitude will be to ensure that the dancers are bringing attitude and good vibes, and they are engaging with the judges, bringing attention, bringing spirit, and just having a good time while still maintaining sharp motions and being able to complete the dance and get in line with the formations. Lastly, the total score. The players will be scored out of a total of 76, which is the accumulation of all the possible score points, and they will need a 60 or above to be considered to join the team. For the competition ready section, the girls would have needed to acquire a 70 to 76 for a higher skill level to be able to be competition ready. For the competitions that would be laid out that are not within the school setting, but without school setting, from games and other school functions. Positions. So early on, we spoke on positions that were more suitable for the player's skill set that we will choose for them if they were to make the team. And these are just our assumptions that they needed to be for their skill level. Thank you.